Yeah, obviously they're a great team. They really pride themselves on the defensive end. They do a great job rotating and helping out. So, we know it's going to be a tough battle, and the better team will win that night.
You played it once as revenge for you, but it probably is for them too because you guys know each other.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely familiar with each other's style of play and everything like that. So, I think that'll make the environment more competitive, and it should be a lot of fun.
Have you watched any of the highlights last night when you got back to the room or anything like that?
I think I saw my block at the end of the game or something like that, and a couple other plays. But other than that, not much.
It's still kind of like surreal to you when you watch that?
Yeah. Sometimes it's just weird watching myself play. So, yeah, I guess.
Absolutely, and Jim talked about some of these things here, but it's the Elite Eight. It's you guys grew up watching the tournament. This is the exciting part about it. Just how exciting, how great is this for you guys?
Yeah, obviously it's crazy to be here. Like you said, you grow up watching March Madness, and you can only hope to be here. And to be in this position is pretty wild. And I think our team feels hungry, and we're pretty confident in our abilities and everything. So we're ready to go.
I know you come to Syracuse to the stage and even further, but the beginning of the year, is it even possible to envision something like this going on?
I think it's tough at the beginning of the year. Maybe before the first game starts, you realize what you have and you think it's a special group and everything, so you might look at it that way. But, once games kick in, you're so focused on, that next upcoming game and everything, so you don't really pay too much attention to it.
Defensively, where are you confidence-wise? You only put up a couple points last night, but you have 6 blocks in the biggest play of the game. Confidence-wise, where are you on the defensive end?
I'm pretty confident in my game as a whole, offense and defense. I didn't have the offensive game I wanted to, but I felt like I held my own on the defensive end and made some big plays. But, as a whole, I'm just confident in my game.
And what's that say about you and this team as a whole, where if it's not working individually, offensively, you're still keen on the defensive end?
Yeah, I think it's just being mentally tough, and this team has that and has that ability to stay strong and get some stops when we need them.
How do you guys shut down Malcolm Brogdon?
Just play our game. Obviously, we're going to focus on him, and they have a great team and they have a lot of good weapons. So we have to focus on a lot of different pieces on that team. So it's just a matter of coming out, staying mentally tough, being focused, and being ready to play.
Toby scored a career high yesterday. Obviously, that might be a guy that you go up against. What do you see from his game?
Yeah, he's a great player. He's got a lot of good post moves and everything. Just plays really hard. So I'm sure I'll be matched up inside with him a little bit. So just gotta go out and play tough.
Yeah, definitely. I came in with the reputation of being kind of a finesse guy and just being not soft, but just kind of not really going after it. I know Coach Boeheim really wanted to get out of me, and still getting out of me. In the game yesterday, he told me I should have got one of those loose balls. Got at me, and then I went back in there, tried to stick my nose in there a few times, and it worked and it helped. I think he's the reason that he really starts the toughness with us, and I think we just follow suit.
Thank you, Frank. Frank, Chris may have asked you some of these things, but getting right back to the root of it here, you're one step away now from the Final Four. That's what you guys dream out. This kid's, how great does this feel?
Yeah, it's a blessing. It still hasn't really hit me yet. I'm still caught up in the games and stuff. I haven't really got a chance to sit back and really look at it, but because it's all happening so fast. But this is crazy. I still can't believe that we made this far. And you really don't see yourself. Like, everybody envisions that, but you really don't really know when it's going to happen and everything that comes with it. So I'm just blessed and that we made this far. I want to keep going.
On that point, when you guys get back to the hotel last night, what do you guys do? Do you watch the plays? Like, do you just kind of try to relive it all, sort of thing?
Nah, we get something to eat, talk to our families, and then you just go to sleep. We were exhausted, and I caught a little bit. I know they ran a replay on CBS last night. I caught maybe 5 minutes of it and fell asleep on it. So that's pretty much it.
It's a good excuse for going to bed there. But you personally, you hit that three, some nice passes. What were you seeing last night?
I just tried to be as aggressive and as fluid as possible. That's something I've really been focusing on, just playing my game, being confident in what I do, and just being a player. I think right now that's where I'm at this season, making my progressions, and I think it worked for me last night.
There was a lot of emotion last night. Did you guys come down from that, or do you try not to come all the way down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's a very intense time of the year. So I mean there's always going to be that intensity, but we don't want to get too high or too low. So we want to stay level-headed and stay how we've been all season, and that's worked for us.
The way these two defensive teams are going right now, is it going to be first to 50? How do you guys envision this?
Man, it's going to be a dogfight. It was that type of game in Virginia. We didn't shoot the ball that well that game. We didn't play well in general, but we still weren't that much off. But there's no question going to be a dogfight. We know that, they know that, and the tougher team will come out with a W.
Not to make excuses for that loss, but how much did the weather play a role in that situation?
I mean, yeah, it did. I mean, but that's basketball. That's the season. We know where we attended to go to school at, and we know what comes with it. So we can't really use that excuse, but it did have a little effect.
Frank, they said the farther you go in the tournament, the more pressure there is. Are you guys feeling any of that yet, or you still feel like there's no pressure on you?
Nah, man. It's I think we're the most mellow team in the tournament right now. I think we've been looked at as the underdog, so there's not really that much pressure on us. We're just going out playing hard. Our seniors have done a great job of keeping the mood light. We haven't got too intense. I think when you can play loose like that, I think that's when you're playing your best. But I'm just happy we're all just loose and ready to go.
What's it say about the ACC that your conference is guaranteed a team in the title game?
It goes to show like the type of conference we have, and it kind of explains those losses we have. And everybody's looking at our conference record, all crazy, barely over 500. But when you got that many teams this deep in the tournament, it explains itself.